Let's turn our attention to the environment sector. This time, the Lagos state government has indicated interest to host the COP32 United Nations Climate Summit in Lagos in 2027. The State Commissioner for Environment and Water Resources, Mr. Tokunbo Wahab, made this known at the Art and Exhibition Symposium attended by the UN's climate arm, Simon Steele. He says hosting COP will boost climate leadership, global visibility, and economic opportunities for Lagos State.
The Nigerian Conservation Foundation is a venue for the Art and Exhibition Symposium titled The Intersecting Worlds of Climate Change, Mangrove and Art, an event jointly organized by the Climate Change Council of Nigeria Secretariat and the Lagos State Ministry of Environment and Water Resources to deliberate on Nigeria's role in global climate action and its bid to host COP32 in 2027.
Office of Drainage Services and Water Resources.
The conversation is top priority for Nigeria and Lagos State in particular to show leadership in climate action.
Lagos is a coastal state. Lagos is facing its own existential challenges. So we have no choice but to key into the mangrove to protect us. For those that know Lagos very well, Lagos is the smallest of the states in this country. But Lagos is densely populated. Lagos is accommodating a tenth of the country's population. That alone comes with its own environmental challenges. So as a state that is abutted by the Atlantic, the lagoons, the creek, and a third of that small space is water, you have no choice but to take your destiny in your hands. And we've taken our destiny in our hands. We shall cooperate. We shall collaborate. We shall find common ground with everybody, every agency that seeks to help us mitigate the impact, the negative impact of climate challenges, because they are real. Some persons can tell you they want to play the ostrich. That is a major hoax. And if that comes from the West, so be it. But we feel it every year. When it starts raining, some persons cannot go home before now. You know why? Common sense. Global warming, climate change. Our vision is clear. Our mission is very clear to us. And we've chosen to do the right thing no matter whose ox is God. We are willing to host COP27 or 2032. We are ready. We may have to ramp up infrastructure in some areas, but if Azerbaijan can do it, Lagos can do it.
We decided to have this symposium in Lagos State is to showcase Lagos State's potential to drive that conversation of protecting, conserving, and restoring the mangrove. Because Lagos has done a lot. We're in the midst of what Lagos is doing in the Conservation Center. Thank you. Please clap for it. Thank you very much. And not only that, here and now I want to state that Africa is set to host COP in 2027. And I had shared that idea and said that I believe that Lagos State has what it takes to host COP32. And that is why one of the reasons, again, we are here.
The Executive Secretary of United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, Simon Steele, was in town for the symposium, says Nigeria has a chance to contribute to the implementation of new national climate plans and also benefit from the plans.
Climate action is not just about averting the disastrous impacts of global heating, which the best scientists and analysis now shows can wipe up to 5% of GDP and decimate nature. It can be the gateway to a new Nigerian era of growth and prosperity, fueled by clean and affordable energy available to all. Why? Firstly, you are blessed with the resources that are vital for clean energy. It's abundantly clear now that the countries who will seize the biggest benefits of the $2 trillion global boom in clean energy are those that invest in their people and their strengths. A new, strong national climate plan or nationally determined contribution under the Paris Agreement can supercharge the Nigerian economy with green growth and sustainable development. Clean energy can power up your population, providing clean access for countless millions. Investing in green buildings, clean infrastructure, and domestic manufacturing can drive economic growth.
The special advisor to the President on National Economic Council and Climate Change seeks solution to global climate change challenges.
We can no longer afford to work in silo. That is why this symposium's theme, Intersecting Worlds of Climate Change, Mangrove and Art, is so timely. It calls on us to think outside the box and work together in new ways. I stand before you not just as a public servant and official, but as a fellow citizen who worries about the world we live for future generations. I am convinced that fusing our knowledge, our creativity, and determination, we can turn that worry into hope, and that hope into action. Ladies and gentlemen, the climate crisis knows no borders. A flood in Lagos, a hurricane in the Caribbean, a drought in the Horn of Africa, or in northern Nigeria, all are connected by the reality of a warming planet. No country, no matter how powerful, is immune. This challenge demands a global solution.
Lagos State government says it is committed to combating climate change and also protects the ecosystem.
As one of Africa's fastest growing megacities, Lagos faces the dual challenge of urban expansion and environmental conservation. Our administration has implemented policies that balance development with sustainability. Initiatives such as the Lagos Climate Action Plan and the Lagos Resilience Strategy outline clear goals for adaptation and mitigation while prioritizing green infrastructure and renewable energy. Our historic partnership with the Nigeria Conservative Foundation has further amplified these efforts. Together, we have initiated projects focused on mangrove restoration and wetland rehabilitation across coastal regions. Through initiatives under our Themes Plus developmental agenda, including eco-friendly transportation systems, improved waste management practices, and urban green belts, we are creating a blueprint for sustainable urban growth.
As the Lagos State government encourages everyone to continue to foster collaboration to create a greener, more resilient state, African nations will jointly decide which country to put forward to host COP32, and a decision will likely be made at COP30 in Brazil, November this year.